right, guys, welcome back to 3T, Think Time Theory.
Triple T, 3T, whatever
Triple
you
T.
want to call it.
Yeah.
3T, the new 3T.
Yeah, the new
Yeah.
3T.
Yeah.
We continue our session here, man. We're doing like back-to-back recordings for you guys.
Yeah. I guess we learned our lesson.
Yeah.
Not recording,
Right.
multiple episodes.
Yes.
Because if you're away and I'm away, then
Yeah.
that's it. We don't have any
Yeah,
content.
sometimes it's kind of hard to link up, man, and
Yeah.
record these videos, but we're trying our best to record as much as we can,
Yeah.
give you guys information on what we have, so you guys can see and enjoy what we talk about, hopefully.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm Azmi and
Ahmed.
Edwin's on my left. And what do you have for us?
And this is what I call my two non-traditional divers. What I mean by non-traditional, of course, you'll see now. You think about Rolex Submariner
Yeah,
or Omega Seamaster,
Yeah.
or even the WC that we talked about on the previous episode.
Yeah.
But these ones you don't see very often. And they're non-traditional in a way like, for example, the Panerai doesn't have a rotating bezel.
Yep.
But the design goes back, way back in the 1940s, 1950s, when there was not yet what we call traditional divers with the rotatable bezel, right? This before its time.
Yeah.
And this one, it is technically a diver, but it's only 100-meter water resistant, as opposed to 300
Yeah.
of the Panerai.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of my friends wearing Panerai.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So it's very, very popular among my friends.
Is it okay?
I think Ridwan has one as well.
Really?
He wore one to work.
I've never seen him wear any watch, to be honest with you.
But he does have one.
Yeah.
He does have a pen. So just for information's sake, right? So Panerai is one of the brands that is considered luxury brands, of course, right? But it has a lot of popularity in Singapore. It became among my community back in the day. I'm not that sure now that the pen became a wedding gift, from the husband, especially from the wife to the husband.
Okay.
Yeah. So it became that popular,
Yeah.
right, among other watches.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Panerai, they were really popular back in the early 2000s. And you know who started the Panerai trend?
Who?
Sylvester Stallone.
No way.
Yes.
My
yes.
idol.
Yeah. Yes. You remember that movie that he made? I forget the name of the movie, where he was in the tunnel, stuck in the tunnel.
Daylight.
Yes. So he wore a Panerai, a Luminor.
Oh, yeah.
On that movie, yeah. He wore the Luminor because they were filming in, I think it was in Italy
Yep.
back in the day. So in those days, Panerai was still independent. Okay, so he went there, and I mean, the story goes that he was shopping around Italy, and he saw the watch, and he was so amazed by the styling, unique with the big crown guard and the big size.
Yeah.
And he decided to buy it and use it in the movie. Like, it was not the plan.
It was not the plan.
It was not the plan.
But
It just,
I remember
yeah.
it kind of like became viral, so to speak.
Yes.
I remember that. So he was wearing this.
Yeah, he was wearing
A
not
pen-
exactly
not
that,
exactly
this
this,
one,
yeah.
but a very similar model.
So
to this.
he made.
Yeah, and
pen.
after that it became crazy. Everybody was into Panerais and into the big watches.
Yes,
the big
exactly.
watch trend
Yep.
started because of this Panerai.
Right.
In that
right,
movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember. I think that's in the maybe early 2000s or maybe prior to 2010.
Yeah.
Panerai was so popular.
Very popular.
It was very, very popular.
Super hyped up. Trading multiples above retail price. It was crazy, man.
Yeah. Made in Italy. Very nice, man. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. I like this Cartier. One thing is pretty unique. I don't know whether I like the bracelet, man.
Yeah.
I've never seen a blacked out bracelet. I mean, I've
Right.
seen PVD, but
Yeah.
this kind of bracelet, right?
It's a metal bracelet with a rubber coating. on
Yeah,
top.
it's
Yeah.
super duper nice.
Yeah.
Is this the original?
Yeah, that's original. Everything is original on this watch. So as you can see, the core here is just stainless steel.
Yeah,
But
and
then it
there's
has
that-
like a thin
Yep.
coating
Yep.
of rubber on top.
Yep.
Which is, like you said, is pretty unique and interesting.
Yeah, it's very unique. I like that.
And this Pasha, I don't know if you know anything about the history of the Pasha, but
No, I don't.
back in maybe like the 1930s, the 1940s, the Pasha of Marrakesh, which is some kind of like
Yeah, like a
official
delegate,
in Morocco, right?
Like a minister, something like
Right,
that.
exactly. So they actually requested Cartier for a watch that he could wear on all occasions, like sort of like how you call it, a very classy watch that he could wear like in the evenings for
Right,
occasions,
right.
but also he wanted to be able to swim with it
Right,
and do
right.
sporting things.
Right,
so
right.
Cartier came out with this model, and they
Okay.
call it the Pasha because of the Pasha, the
Right, right.
Pasha of Marrakesh.
Yeah.
And then I think in the 80s, I want to say, it got a redesign by a very famous watch designer that we all know these days, very prolific. The guy that actually designed the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, the Nautilus from
Patek.
Patek Philippe. So, yeah, lots of history with this watch. Super cool design, something that you don't see on a regular basis. Very striking. It's just like, there's something about it, right? Like when you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at it,
yeah,
it's kind of different with the bracelet and the way the bracelet attaches to the case.
Yeah.
And has this kind of like weird crown, which I guess back in the day was kind of popular. They call this canteen crown. If you see,
Or just like the canteen.
like the
Yeah,
canteen, you
okay,
can
okay,
take it
okay.
out
Yeah.
and it doesn't go anywhere. It hangs.
Right.
And then it has like a little crown here that actually you can manipulate it. And then you put it back and screw it in there. So yeah, that's called a canteen crown.
Nice, man. I like that kind of detail, this canteen crown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super duper nice. Yeah. So, price.
This discontinued model.
Discontinued.
Yeah, I mean, this is also from like the mid 2000s, I want to say. Cartier still makes the Pasha, but they're not making this specific one. This is called the
man.
Pasha Seatimer.
Okay.
They don't make this one anymore. I think now they have like a traditional one where like date only without the rotatable bezel, and they have a chronograph version. But this one no longer being made. I don't know how much it cost when it came out, but I think now this one, depending on condition, of course, is probably trading around maybe $2,000 to $3,500 US.
Right, right.
And
But that's one to keep, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. This is super
nice.
unique, man.
Super unique. Super
And,
unique.
and I got it, of course, second hand, but as you see, it's like
It's like
perfect
brand new,
condition.
yeah. It's perfect.
Perfect condition, yeah. And the Panerai, of course, same discontinued. They still make similar, but
Yeah.
the specific one with the ETA movement, they don't make this anymore. And this one trades probably like around $4,000 to $5,000 in the market right now.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. So this is what's this called again? The
Luminor.
Luminar.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Panerai has three basic lines.
Yeah,
They have the Radiomer,
yeah.
which is like the original design. Then they have the Luminor, and they have the submersibles.
Right, right. So there you go, guys. Super nice. I particularly like this one.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I like the bracelet.
Yeah,
Goes well with the CWC.
They should implement it there.
Yeah, and that canteen.
The canteen crown, yeah.
Canteen crown is.
It's kind of
super
like
duper,
it has kind of like a weird, kind of like classy but sporty. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
It's a watch to be worn by one of the actors in, again, League of the I don't know, some humans, Sean
Right.
Connery,
Yeah.
you know, that kind of thing. But super duper nice. I'm very very glad that you showed me this Cartier, especially I've seen Panerais,
Right.
pretty much, but this one, you know, kind of like
I've never seen anyone in the wild wearing something like this. Never ever.
it kind of made my heart skip a beat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool, yeah.
And you don't actually hear me
Say like that, right?
say something like this, especially for watch like this, right? You know my style, you
Right,
you
right.
know what I like, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't usually will say that I like particularly like this, but I do like this, you know, because of the details,
The details, yeah.
because of the details. So yes, guys, thank you very much
Thank you, guys.
again for watching. We hope that you've had some enlightenment.
Yes.
It's now nighttime. You can see the softbox,
Yeah.
you know, reflected on the door, on the window, right? So I guess we will call this
Yeah.
a night. Wrap it up. You have
Any questions, comments below, please?
yeah, up there anywhere. Yeah. Just do what you need to do, and we really, really hope that you can show us your love. Yeah,
Definitely.
right. So thank you very much.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.